In this life, the heaviest burden is not what we hold in our hands, but what we carry inside our hearts. The very moment we learn to let go, everything around us suddenly feels lighter. Long ago, in a serene monastery, there lived a young novice who had just joined. Despite being surrounded by the sound of temple bells and a peaceful atmosphere, his heart remained restless. Memories of a troubled past haunted him. Family quarrels, a childhood filled with wounds, disappointments that never faded. Because of this, even in a place without storms, he still felt unease. To him, problems seemed to exist everywhere, even where none truly were. His tangled thoughts complicated even the simplest matters. One day, unable to endure any longer, he went to his master and pleaded, "Master, I am so tired. My past follows me like a shadow. I keep replaying old wounds, worrying about the present, and my heart never finds rest. What must I do to find peace?" The master gave him a gentle smile and said softly, "Come with me." He led the novice outside the monastery gates and pointed toward a distant hill. "Do you see that little hut up there? An elder monk, our most senior brother, lives in solitude. Many years ago, he left the monastery to meditate in silence. He holds the wisdom you seek." The novice's eyes lit up with urgency. "May I go to him now? Master, I cannot wait any longer." The master nodded, and without delay, the young monk set out on his journey. He descended the monastery slope and trekked toward the faraway hill. After a long, exhausting climb, he finally reached the old hut where the elder monk sat in deep meditation. The novice waited patiently. When the elder finally opened his eyes, the young monk bowed low and said, "Master, please help me. My mind is filled with painful memories. I cannot let go of the past, and it torments me every single moment. I long to be free from this suffering." The elder smiled kindly and replied, "I will give you the answer. But first, let us go down to the village. A disciple has invited us for the midday meal." The young monk agreed, his heart stirring with hope. Before they left, the elder placed a heavy stone before him and said, "Carry this with you." Though puzzled, the novice obeyed. He lifted the rock onto his shoulder and followed the elder down the steep, rugged path. At first, he thought, surely this stone must hold a hidden meaning. With determination, he pressed on. But soon, his arms grew weary, his legs trembled, and sweat soaked his robe. The weight slowed him down, and every step became a struggle. Meanwhile, the elder monk walked gracefully ahead, unburdened and free. The novice longed to put the stone down, yet he thought, perhaps this is the test. If I give up now, I will fail my lesson. So he endured, step after agonizing step, his suffering deepening with every moment. By the time they reached the foot of the mountain, his whole body was trembling with exhaustion, as though all strength had left him. The young monk staggered, barely able to keep his balance. His whole body screamed with exhaustion. But then, to his surprise, he looked ahead and saw the elder monk calmly sitting beneath a tree, smiling warmly, as if nothing had happened. Gasping for air, the novice cried out, "Master, why do you smile while I am suffering? This stone has made every step of my journey unbearable. Please, tell me the meaning behind this torment." The elder monk looked at him with gentle eyes and asked softly, "Tell me, how was your journey?" "Miserable," the young monk exclaimed. "The rock was too heavy. It slowed me down, made every step painful, and I felt like giving up countless times." The elder nodded knowingly. Then he asked, "If it was so unbearable, why didn't you simply put it down?" The novice froze in shock. After a long pause, he whispered, "But you told me to carry it." The elder's smile deepened. "I asked you to pick it up, yes, but I never commanded you to bear it all the way. That choice was yours. You clung to the rock because you believed it was required, and in doing so, you chose to suffer." In that instant, realization struck the young monk like a flash of lightning. His eyes widened with understanding. The old master continued, "This journey mirrors your life. The stone you carried represents your past, your sorrows, regrets, and wounds that you refuse to release. For so long, you've allowed them to weigh you down, turning every path into a struggle. But just like this rock, you can set them aside at any moment. The instant you let go, you will feel lighter, freer. Why endure unnecessary suffering when release is always within your reach?" The young monk's eyes filled with tears. With trembling hands, he dropped the stone. It thudded against the ground, and at that very moment, he felt a wave of relief wash over him. An invisible weight lifted not only from his shoulders, but also from his heart. The elder placed a compassionate hand on his shoulder and said softly, "The past no longer exists. It lingers only because you keep carrying it within you. Let it go, and peace will naturally find its way into your life." That day, the young monk discovered the most profound truth he had ever known. Real freedom does not come from holding on, but from letting go. And just like him, we too burden ourselves with the weight of regrets, disappointments, and memories that hurt us. We convince ourselves that they must remain, that we cannot move without them. Yet the truth is simple. The past has no power unless we continue to feed it. The moment we decide to release our burdens, we free ourselves from chains of suffering. Life becomes lighter, gentler, and far more beautiful when we stop grasping what no longer serves us. Let go, and peace will follow.